Professional gaming trolls, otherwise known as griefers, have a knack for tomfoolery and a wicked sense of humor when it comes to playing with others. Other times, we see games themselves do the trolling by inserting some cheeky moments into the game's narrative. So in the name of all things wonderful and trolly, let's take a look at some of these masterpieces from players and games alike, with our top 10 funniest video game troll moments list. Let's jump in. In at number 10 is helping a man with a cough. In a video uploaded by Pixskull called Helping a Man with a Cough Modern Warfare 3 Griefing, we get to witness a player trolling the crap out of another player named Silverfox, who has a bit of a cough. He's relentless.
Putting his germs down the microphone.
Keeps talking about germs, the fact that he's a hypochondriac.
Yeah, but I'm a hypochondriac, so if you start coughing, I'm gonna start thinking I've got a cold.
And it just goes on and on and on, but it's also pretty hilarious. In our number 9 spot is trolling the angriest kid ever on Minecraft. So we've looked at this video before on another list on our channel, and it is so very comical. So these two players decide to mess with a kid who at first just seems like a very oblivious, politically incorrect child, but soon gets real passionate about cursing and name calling. The kid is trolled hardcore by YouTuber Xbox Addictions and his buddy while trying to build his house, and they totally mess with him by completely sabotaging his plans.
What?
Why? And the kid just doesn't get it. It's great. Up next, number 8 is Game Crash. Here's a classic trolling move that many a game have featured in the past, but was executed really well in Batman Arkham Asylum. The game seemingly glitches and then crashes before throwing you in a very unfortunate predicament with the Joker and Harley Quinn in charge, which, funny enough, is a sigh of relief because the glitch itself seems very, very real. Nothing like panicking that your system had turned into a dud to get your blood boiling. Up next, number 7 is Chair Train. In The Lord of the Rings Online, there was a glitch that enabled you to sit in your chair and glide along in it as if it were some magically inclined object, like a magic carpet, but a chair. Anyway, several players decided to take advantage of this already hilarious glitch, and troll other players by forming a long chair train, in which they then follow the person that they were trolling around, as if they were driving the train. Up next, number 6 is GTA Kid Troll. Children bring us so much joy, don't they? Especially when a master troll has tricked them into thinking that they're being kicked out of a game for hacking. This is the case in another video from Xbox Addictions, where he enlists the help of his buddy to pretend to be a Microsoft employee who is banning this kid. They then trick the kid into doing a series of tasks in order to unban himself, which eventually leads to the kid's dad getting involved.
We had a complaint that your son was hacking on the game, and we're trying to help him get unbanned.
Hack?
Yes.
How can he hack? He ain't old enough.
Up next, number 5 is Eternal Darkness. Eternal Darkness was a critically acclaimed game that introduced a fun little feature called the sanity meter. Essentially, when your sanity went down, the game would start altering your experience of it, from audio cues and distortions, to skewed camera angles and effects. But the best way the game would screw with players was through a much more infuriating trick, by making it appear as if you were deleting your save file, or giving you fake game crash error messages, or that you didn't have any items in your inventory. Talk about an immersive experience. Up next at number 4 is Metal Gear Online Cardboard Box. What's worse than getting your ass kicked? How about getting your ass kicked by a box? Or rather, tackled by a box. In this trolling masterpiece, we see a player knocking at their opponent by shoving them with a cardboard box on their body, as such. YouTuber The Rob5896 has several different videos featuring this hilarious box trolling, so make sure you head on over there for some more laughs. In our next spot at number 3 is Team Fortress 2. Trick 'em with tits. This masterful trolling involves putting up images of very attractive and sometimes half-naked ladies in order to distract players, who are likely of the teenage boy variety. So yeah, can't blame you for getting distracted and stopping to take a look. The downside though is that someone is lurking nearby, waiting for you to slip up and stop so that they can kill you. It's super effective. In our number 2 spot is Dark Souls 3 BEYBLADE Agents trolling. These guys, also known as the Winged Knights, are a little infamous online. Essentially, they're all dressed the same, and they swing around in a circle when they find another player, like a Beyblade. Sometimes it even comes in the form of a surprise attack. Sometimes it feels like the Dark Souls equivalent of clowns coming out of a clown car. And sometimes you even get players who play along. It's one of the funniest trolls out there, mainly because of the stakes in Dark Souls, since, you know, it's like the hardest game ever, or whatever. And finally, in at number 1 is Shenlong in the Electric Gaming Monthly magazine. Ending off this list with some OG trolling here. So the Shenlong April Fool's prank originated due to a mistranslation in Street Fighter 2 that suggested the existence of a character named Shenlong. Thinking the character was real, North American publications started reprinting information about it without any sort of verification that it actually did exist. This prompted Electric Gaming Monthly to publish an article about the hoax in 1992, but as an April Fool's joke, leading players to try again and again to unlock the character based off of what the article said, without success of course. To continue the trolling, EGM revisited the article in 1997 as another April Fool's prank, discussing the character's inclusion in Street Fighter 3. Alright, there we have it. What's your favorite way to troll your friends? Let us know in those comments below. And as always, if you dug this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Stick around for a little bit longer. We've got a bunch of awesome gaming videos on our channel for you guys to check out, some of which are popping up on the screen right now. But in the meantime, thanks for watching. I've been Kelly Pally, and this has been Top 10 Gaming, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.